I'm Cody, and I am going to be your Uber driver today.
So how long have you been working for Uber?
I think it's been since October, so that would put it at about 3 to 4 months, I think. Thinking about it is I needed an additional side job to just make cash easy on the side and something super flexible. And I have a friend who lives in LA who was talking about starting to do Uber out there. And I was like, oh, Uber's in Auburn. I should do that. He still hasn't done Uber, but I did.
What is your rating currently?
I think it's like a 4.86 or something like that.
So what happens if you get a bad rating? I mean, are you notified from Uber or
No.
do you get in trouble in some way?
If your rating drops below a certain threshold, and I do not know off the top of my head what that threshold is, if your rating drops below that threshold as either a rider or a driver, you're banned from the process.
Oh, wow.
So if somebody, I think it's like a 3 or a 2, if it dips below that, it's probably higher for a driver.
Mm-hmm.
But if you drop below that, you're not allowed to drive.
So even passengers, if I have a 3 rating or 2, like I'm out of Uber.
Yep.
Do they just send me like a note on the app?
Mm-hmm. As far as I understand it, I've never encountered anybody who's been banned from it.
It's not even like a suspension. You're never
banned.
come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
During each session, how many passengers are you usually picking up? How many rides are you doing?
Oh, how many rides each night? Probably, I would have to look because it fluctuates. I think I did like 15 last night, I think, and that was in a 6-hour window. Had a girl tell me that she loved me last night as she ran out of the car.
And can you describe your first experience? Because I'm sure the first time you did it was super awkward. Were you nervous, excited?
I don't know. I'm a pretty personable person, so I wasn't like terribly nervous. I was more worried about getting directions wrong because I'm abysmal at directions. Thankfully, they supply us with a GPS. I don't know exactly which kind they use, and it's like, for the most part, it's pretty good, but it just kind of gives you what should always be the fastest route. So I prefer to use Google Maps because Google Maps kind of reads like traffic and time of day and stuff like that better, and so it will.
So you're just going back and forth between the two apps then? Like once you find out the address, you put that into Google Maps?
There's a way built into the Uber app where if you hit a button, it will launch the other app and it will automatically have already put the.
And that does it with Waze as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't used Waze a lot, but because Google Maps kind of gets the job done.
Is there something you would like to be improved within the Uber experience?
The kind of annoying / tricky thing about it is whenever I get a ride request, it tells me where to pick them up from. It does not tell me where they're going. So both times when I picked up those people to take them to Atlanta, it was a surprise.
So you didn't know until you got there?
Mm-hmm. So I had to call my fiance and be like, I'm going to be 3 hours late. So Auburn is like my city of origin or whatever. It's where I'm verified. I can take people from here and, best to my understanding, take them anywhere. Like, I don't know why somebody would like try and get an Uber to New York, but the way I understand it is I could do that. But so for the Atlanta example, if I took somebody to Atlanta, each time when that ride was completed, a big red like error message popped up and said, go back to your start city.
Oh.
It's 50% will get in, not say anything, just look at their phone. They'll do like the standard greeting at the beginning, like, hey, how are you, and then that's it. And then I would say the other half try and have a conversation and stuff like that. It seems like if they're going out to the bars and have had some liquid courage before they start going, they're more likely to engage, especially when they're in a group of people. Sometimes I try not to be eavesdroppy, but if I hear people mention like, I don't know if that place is good or if the food is good there or anything like that, I will chime in with a recommendation. Like last night, people were talking about going to a particular bar, and I was like, just to warn you guys, the line is very long, and most people I've taken tonight have gone there. So
So I heard that Uber now has Uber Kittens, where you pay a $30 snuggle fee to have 15 minutes with kittens. Would you be a part of this?
I would have questions about how it works. Do they just hop in my car for 15 minutes and we don't drive anywhere? Because that could be uncomfortable.
I think you pick up the kittens and you drop them off, and I guess.
And I just wait and just lurk.
Yes.
No, I love cats. I would not be opposed to that. I would do it.